all the other parts that we're missing?
We're missing
one
back
of
there.
these. Alright, how in the hell are we going to get down in that hole? Carefully. Trying to get grease down here, the bushing. We don't want to run that driveway down there. Alright. You know where everything goes?
Yeah.
Good. Got your book?
No, no need it.
That's right, we don't need a book. What's this?
Something. What's it? What is it?
It's a shaft.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to confuse you by asking which one, because there's two of them here. That might confuse you. Okay, we only got one washer. One washer. You probably don't know where that goes. And these two. Your speedometer drive here. It's also your loop here. So you got two of them look the same. One has a titty washer here, one doesn't. One has 4 dogs, one has 5 dogs. Kind of important. She has 4 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Goes with that one. She has 5 dogs. Goes with this one. So this is main shaft. So 5 dogs with titties. It's main shaft. 4 dogs with no titties. Counter shaft. Got that?
Yeah.
You're not gonna forget?
Dogs.
See all those things? Goes in there like that. Clunk clunk. There's a washer. And another gear. There's your buddy back again.
There's 2 of them now.
Ooh.
And now, oh, yeah, there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them are chasing you?
Yeah.
They wouldn't bite me. They die. These are big spacer. I didn't see that. There it is. Big spacer. And your counter shaft drive gear. And that's this one. So you have no lip and lip. Lip goes out. And this one here's a tight fit, so we have to press it together. So we gotta go over the press. Okay, that's all the way down now. So now we have no in play in our gear. See how it's tight?
Mm-hmm.
No in play. So you need to get some in play. Now you get your in play?
Mm-mm.
You got in play now. So this is just loose enough that it slides so it can develop its own in play. So we want to make sure we have end plating when we're done. Okay, if this was a press fit, we would have to press the clearance into it, but this gear still slides back and forth a little bit. So we can give it just a little bit. About that much is good. Okay, make sure all the gears engage like they're supposed to. No binding. So this is ready to go in the bike. Like being right here. Make sure you put a little lubricant on it. Okay. Now we've got forks. Now these standards are the offsets. This is a -10. This one doesn't say what it is. So we're going to assume it's standard for now, but that might not be true. Okay, got our shaft lubed up. There are 2 bushings. They go on here. Okay, now we got to determine which way the forks need to go. This one here we think is a standard, but we're not sure. So that's usually going to go in this position. What gear are we in right now? And low gear. There's neutral. I use a 3/8 punch. Right in your shift mechanism, works real good. Now, if we were to use, was this a plus or negative? Minus. If we used a minus fork here, it would shove this gear toward low gear, which is not usually the way you go. See, that would move this gear over to this way. This way we can adjust it by washers. Easily you push it toward this gear because we can't adjust the gap on this side, see? Because the fork determines where this sits. This gear goes over here. And normally you would run a plus on that. I mean a negative on it because it's on the bottom. It sits down here like this, down here. And then when you go negative, it goes toward the high gear, so that shoves this closer into your high gear, which is the easier direction to go. So that's how you guess where they belong. The end result is you put together and see what you got. So this here is sticking like that. This cannot be on here if you have low gear here, because it won't clear. So you gotta take that back off. Slip this down. It'll engage. Then you put your low gear in. See, it won't clear this gear here. So. Okay, now you look at your pattern. See what we got. So see how close this is right here? It's almost touching.
Mm-hmm.
See how the gap up here, got a huge gap? So this fork is way too long. It needs to go that way. Okay, this one over here, you look at it, you get your light on so you can see. See you got clearance in the gear? So you got to push it all the way this way, look at your gap, and you push it all the way this way and look at your gap. See how it's closer here than over here? Mm-hmm. So we want this to go further that way. So I'm guessing these are both pluses. I mean both, now let me see, this would be, no, that one there is, that's positive, it's way too long. So this is the one we set up within here. Let me look at our gap again. Yeah, actually it could go this way 5 more, but they don't make a 15. So you want to look at the gap right between here. See the screwdriver kind of goes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then on this side over here, see how it goes a little bit deeper. So this gap's a little bit closer. You line the dogs up. See?
Shit, B. Ah, fuck.
What? Are you afraid of a little bug?
What in my face?
So anyway, this is a 10 and they don't make a 15. Next one's a 20. 20 is going to be the opposite direction. But this one here, we're going to do something about because it's way too much. It's pretty loose over here too. See all the clearance you got in your dog mechanism here? It's a lot of clearances and everything. So this fork might be worn out. So let me pull this out and we'll go get another one and try it. See what the difference is.